So thank you very much. My name is Kam Raslan, and yes, I write the column in Talking Edge, in the Edge. I have a radio show I host called A Bit of Culture on BFM. I also host and I'm an executive producer on a radio documentary program called Here and Now in Malaysia. For me, I don't get to meet so many professionals because, you know, a lawyer goes off, studies law, becomes a lawyer, and I would only meet them if I need somebody to get me out of jail. Two things which I think are very important. And one's practical, and is very practical, and you're going to help me for that one. And the other one is quite abstract. So here's the first one, the practical one. And it sounds really unfair, and it sounds wrong. But I've been asking around, before I came here today, I asked the bosses, employers, managers, etc., and they all said the same thing. It is, and I've written it down, to have an edge as a graduate in the workplace, to have an advantage over everybody else, you must have perfect command of English. And when I say perfect command, I mean perfect command. Okay? If you write a letter to somebody and it's garbled, then you're sounding like an idiot. You sound like I sound when I speak to Malay. Who are you? Many of you might already know what it is you want to do in life, and that's okay. But many of you might not know what it is that you want to do in life, and that's also okay. The chances are you may go through life, your entire working life, wondering what it is you're supposed to be doing. You might become an accountant. You'll be thinking, am I an accountant? Should I be an accountant? Is there something else I'd rather do? It's something I'll be better at. And you don't know, and then before you know, you're 50 years old, and it's too late. But that's okay. So many people I meet, and with my column, it's a question I keep getting. But basically, people don't know what it is they're supposed to do. I'm asking you, who are you? Because in order to get through this thing, you'll need to ask yourself that same question. Because it's not like anybody was born to be an accountant. Are you a positive person? Or are you a negative person? Do you, for instance, always say, no, we can't do that. We can't do that because, well, we just can't do that. Or you're saying, oh yeah, we can do that, and then you go and do it, and it fails again. You know? Or are you an angry person? And it's possible if you are angry and you hate something, it's quite possible that thing that you hate is actually a thing that you fear in yourself. And then this will create recurring mistakes. So like, I hate lazy people. Well, that might be because actually you just want to be really lazy. And you envy people who have that ability to do that. So, if I'm being asked, what gives a person an edge, then it would be for them to find themselves as an individual and find out who you are deep down. What is that person inside? And because you're going to be finding yourself relying on that person a lot in your life. Things don't always work out. So when you find yourself going along that rocky road in life, you need to know who you are.
I'm a law student, and I recently found my new passion, which is writing, and I'm writing for my faculty's newsletter. But I'm a law student, and I have to read law, but all I want to do is write. I don't want to read law. But how do I branch out my talent? I mean, I can see you're a writer, you're a columnist, you even write a book. How do I branch out from just being a writer for my faculty into something else?
In a way, you passed the first test with the writing thing. If you really have to, if you really can't shake it off, then you passed the first test. If you find yourself in that situation, then for God's sake, give up the law and go join a circus or whatever it is you want to do.
I'm at a constant battle of this creative side and my
set and I don't know how to bring them together?
It's a question that a lot of people are asking themselves. I read an article in The Guardian just the other day, and it pointed out that the future will be that people will take hobbies very seriously. At the moment, we think of a hobby as just this kind of nonsense we do on the side. But instead, actually, in a way, the hobby will be the life the job pays for. So yeah, take it seriously, take the hobby seriously. Buy yourself the canvases, the paper, the whatever, read about it, go on holidays so that you go and experience the works of the great artists or whatever. Immerse yourself in that, enjoy it. And try, you never know, you might have work that is sellable, that people want. If it keeps burning at you, and you just can't escape it, and you wake up crying, and you hate your parents more and more, and it's their fault, then before you kill them, please give up the job in the bank. To be good at anything, you do have to put in the time, and you have to live life. That's your own duty to yourself. Thank you very much.